These are the writing instructions for Tuesday. So yesterday you finished your revising with partner and editing. If you haven't finished them, then you need to go back and do them. But if you've finished them, then you're going to the next steps, which are teacher conference, final draft, and publishing. So again, you're following the instructions on the writing process slides. So if we go into teacher conference, need to share your writing with Mrs. Lee, I'll give you some feedback on some things you need to fix up and things you've done well. So if you turn in your draft, that shows me that you're finished or your editing and then you're ready for me to have another look at it. So I will write a wee comment and then I'll return it back to you. And that's the end of the teacher conference. So I'll have a look, say some things you've done well, some things you need to improve on, and that's your teacher conference. So once you get it returned with feedback, you know that you've finished that step. Then your next step is your final draft. So you need to look at the feedback that I've given you and then fix up anything from the feedback I've given you. And then you need to turn it back in on Google Classroom. And then I will mark it on the rubric and then return it to you with a rubric at the bottom as well that shows where your writing is at. And then your last one is publishing. It's not the end of the world if you don't do this one. This is more of an optional step. But you're welcome to publish your writing to Seesaw for other people to read, or you can share it with your parents if it's intended for them, or you could, if you wanted to, you could go further and email it to an organisation, council, etc., for it to help persuade them if you'd like to. So if you look here, we've got teacher conference, so that's turning it in, I give you feedback, the final draft, fixing up any feedback that I've given you, then turning it in and I'll mark it, and if you'd like, you can publish it. And then you'll be finished your persuasive writing. So aiming to get that done by the end of Tuesday. If you don't, then it will continue across the week until it's finished.